Salam Sejahtera and welcome to JomUnited. We are a Malaysian Manchester United fan channel. Yes, dengan bangga ni Buatan Malaysia. If you are new to our channel, please smash the like button, click the subscribe at the bottom right hand corner, and turn on the bell notification so you'll be notified when we go live and when we release a new video. Okay, as for our 1,000 subscribers giveaway, okay, guys, we will be announcing the winners this Wednesday. Okay, the Wednesday will be the 20th of October. Okay, and for those who have not participated yet, you still got time. Okay, so how do you be part? How do you be a part of this? Very easy. Just share your favorite JomUnited video. Okay, copy the link and put it on Facebook. Okay, probably you can copy our our most recent match reaction. That is the most bombastic one so far. Okay, and then tag 3 of your friends who, in the same way, they feel angry about Harry Maguire. Okay, and key in the hashtag JomUnited Man United. Okay, and then from there we will announce the winners on Wednesday. You stand a chance to win JomUnited merchandise. Okay, and on top of that, the grand prize of an original home Manchester United jersey with Harry Maguire printed on the back. No lah, it's just a plain home jersey lah. You can put whatever name you want lah. Okay, all right. So guys, it's almost 12 hours since the diabolical game. Okay, yesterday everyone is I think cooled down in a way lah, but then I'm still stressed out lah because the players came out and then gave a bit of their opinion and whatnot, which I will go into later. So that one already make me even more panas now. Okay, so before we get into things, let's welcome two of our guest panels today. We got Eddie and we got AG. Okay, they are from the JomUnited Telegram group. Okay, so nanti
Hi guys.
maybe nanti you guys payung sikit lah. Eddie hari ni admin tak ada, so you payung sikit lah.
Bukan you admin
Our Telegram group. Telegram group.
Kita serahkan pada Eddie lah.
Okay, so to start off, okay, let's start with Eddie first. Okay, Eddie, apa pendapat you tentang game semalam? Okay, what went wrong lah basically yesterday? Eddie? Hello? Technical difficulties.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah. Clear.
Okay.
You got the question? You got the question?
You're a little soft, Eddie.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait,
sorry.
let me adjust the mic. Yeah.
Can.
Can.
Okay. What went wrong yesterday? Okay.
Yes.
Let's see. I think the player selection, something wrong there. I don't think Maguire should have played. And I also think that the lineup, other than Maguire, I think it was fine. I mean, can't change De Gea. He's going to play. Shaw and Wan-Bissaka is, that's their position. But in the middle, in the central defense, Maguire, I think Bailly might have been a better choice, given the fact that Maguire didn't train much. And for the rest of the team, I think he had the right players on the pitch, but perhaps the tactic is missing. The game strategy is missing. Yeah. So if we had that sorted out, I think we would have played better. Yeah, personally, that's what I think. That's what I think about last night.
Okay, Raj. Let's just analyze this a bit more. Okay. Leicester, going into this game, Leicester, I think they actually fared worse than us. They actually, out of 21 points, I think they got 10 points, something about there only, right? And then they've been drawing every single game and whatnot, right? Is it such a huge difference when it comes to coaching for both teams and also maybe the quality of the players?
One player made the biggest difference. Because to be very honest, Leicester played with 12 men while we played with 10.
There's a mole. Musuh dalam selimut.
It's hardly a mole. It's too obvious. It's too obvious.
Assisting the winger for the first goal, superb assist. And then we have him, the player, a centre back, regardless who is worth 8 million, 800,000 or whatnot, 80,000, however much. You never defend with your back towards the goal. That is the rule of the law. I think AG will agree with me. Anybody, I can teach a schoolboy to come there, basic defending, first time he's playing, he will do a better job than an 80 million bag of cement that we had as a centre back. I'll be very honest, guys. I mean, I was smiling and all because we are JomUnited, we are having a giveaway, etc., etc., etc. Right? But in reality, it has been close to 12 hours. I'm still bloody pissed with how it went on yesterday. A captain, after the game, should come up and own up and say, I messed up, I screwed up, I will buck myself up, and we will do better. You don't send Pogba, you don't send anybody else to do your talking.
Here.
Right? It's not the first time. You're not a new player here. You're given an armband for a reason. If you're not fit, tell the manager you're not fit.
Correct.
Why do you need to come in and play like I'm running out of superlative, seriously. I mean, I don't. This is a
Not
very
the first time. Not the first time, man.
Yeah.
Not the first time, right?
And he's Raj, if he can run out,
Yeah.
this is I would like to say ini show yang halal. Kita tak nak, we don't want to swear. Kita tak nak, but that is the level of anger we are at. It's not so much the price tag lah. You can claim that okay, 80 million for whatever lah, Maguire, 80 million, it was not his fault, he's worth 80 million or whatnot. But the decision on whether you should play or not yesterday was still within you. The manager chooses you, you're not fit, tell you're not fit. That's it.
Correct.
That's it. You are a captain. You're not fit, you're not fit. It's as simple as that. De Gea saved us, and he was our best player yesterday, and he conceded 4 freaking goals. None of it was his fault.
Yeah.
Correct.
So that's my whole assessment. It's not so much on Dom whether Leicester played better or not. We gifted the game to them. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
We
Mistake.
gifted the game to them.
The thing that I
On the
cannot
play.
understand is it was so. I mean, apart from Maguire's messing up and whatnot, it was so easy for them to break through our midfields. AG, apa pendapat you? Dia senang saja. Every time dia attack, Talisman, every time man of the match. Obviously, he was man of the match lah for me lah. Every
correct.
time dia tendang bola, confirm. Dia tutup mata tendang juga, confirm belah kita punya midfield. Apa pendapat you?
Okay, pasal Talisman, dia control game. So Maguire tercicir. So kalau nak cakap tambah pasal Maguire lagi kan, Raj. Aduh.
No, masih marah lagi bro. Sorry lah. Kalau saya memang hari ni off.
Okay. Gol pertama, ketiga, keempat punca semua dari Maguire. Kan? Betapa clueless dia as a captain kita, dia tak boleh buat apa-apa. So Maguire punya fail, Ole tak nampak, still Ole letak, tak tukar, tak sub dia. Sedangkan in the first place, dia kena rehat, maksudnya. You tak train, then you baru come back from injury. Supposedly you main lah second half. Kalau ikut macam Rashford lah, main second half. Ini you bagi dia main, letak armband lagi, then buat mistake tak nak keluarkan. Itu yang I rasa macam kita kalah punca dari Maguire lah dengan Ole punya.
AG, question lah. Kalau lah Maguire semalam tak main lah, okay, and somehow ada news yang keluar yang sepatutnya dia fit sikit, dia boleh masuk game. Bailey main dengan Lindelof, Bailey screw up, okay. Macam mana jalan cerita dia hari ini pula? Adakah kita juga akan kecam juga ke macam mana?
Pendapat saya, kalau Bailey main, itu another issue. Sebab kita tahu Bailey main dengan squad pun game time dia tak banyak. Tapi dia perform. So far dia perform. Kita tak boleh nak predict. Kalau kalah juga, maybe kita kena access dengan dia punya tactical macam mana main lah. Tapi sekarang ni, Bailey pun tak nampak. Means kelibat Bailey pun tak ada. Kita kena realistic. So, Ole kena trust on dia punya player. Sekarang dia tak trust langsung. So, kita boleh nampak simple as that, dia akan letak dia punya favourite saja. Even though favourite dia baru baik dari injured, dia terus mainkan 90 minutes. Ini yang kita pelik dengan Ole ni. So dia nampak gol pertama memang punca dari, then gol ketiga dari punca, still juga dia relax. macam I nampak macam tak ada kesungguhan lah kita nak recovery dalam match tu. Ini cakap pasal match semalam ah. Kita tak ada macam kesungguhan untuk menang sebenarnya.
Yes.
Draw pun
Betul.
kita tak nampak. Kita tak nampak sebenarnya nak draw, tapi satu chance dari Rashford tu tiba-tiba gol, I dah kata okeylah draw, draw lah. Please lah draw. Tapi kena juga 4-2. So disappointment game for me.
But sometimes it's good. I mean, if just now I was actually talking to Eddie. If just say the game went on like 2-2 draw, and then last minute Ronaldo put in a goal, right? And then it's just out of like 3, we would say individual brilliance kind of moment lah. And then it's like the whole thing is safe again. Oh, we go on. So maybe it's a very, very good wake up call. We are just we are just 8 games into the season, but then if this drags on, right, as a fan, right, this will be, it's not good for our mental health and our overall health, I would say. Okay, actually, there's this statement by Paul Pogba. Okay, he actually mentioned, we have been having this kind of games for a long time. We have not found the problem conceding easy goals. We need to be more matured, play with more experience and arrogance in a good way. We need to find something. We need to change. Okay, so Mark, do you think that he's trying to hint there's maybe like some unrest going on in the dressing room, or maybe with the coaching and whatnot from these kind of statements?
Yeah, I mean, because I watched that as well, and he said that we still cannot identify the problem. Really? We are fans who are sitting how many thousands of miles away watching slightly delayed because we watch online and stuff like that. And we can see quite clearly there's quite a few problems lah. For him to say something like that, he's trying to be politically right lah, in that sense lah. I think you can see the captain make this type of mistake. You can see the rest of the team also is like, oh, come on lah. I think a lot of us are disappointed not because of the loss lah. We've lost quite badly before throughout the history lah. I've been a United fan for quite some time as well, and we've seen quite bad losses as well, even in Old Trafford, if you guys remember. Yep. But every time we lost, we go down fighting. Yep. So in this case, I mean, to be honest, that was the most solemn I've seen Pogba, in that interview. I don't know if you actually watched the interview. He was actually quite solemn in that sense. But yeah, it probably is. There's some unrest, But how is that going to be any good for any of us at the end of the day, right? Like what AG say, if you're just going to keep playing your favorites and like what Pogba said as well. You see, like what you say, Dom, even if it was a win yesterday, right? I think was it West Ham? Yeah, West Ham. We won because Noble didn't score the penalty.
Yes.
Not because we were the better team.
Yes.
All the other games also was the same. All of us know that we are just scraping by, That's the reality of the matter. I think that's why everybody's like so on edge. And Maguire don't say whether he's match fit, not match fit. You all remember the past 3 games also, right? Always some one point, either a back pass to De Gea
trying
or
to
back
sabotage.
pass.
Trying to sabotage.
It's always something that he does. Like, I don't know. It's like his head is not in the game.
Correct.
Yesterday lagi don't say lah. Yesterday lagi don't need to say lah. Or not just him. Actually, like you said, United started off very strong. And you know what concerns me as well? In that same interview, Adam, they interviewed I think Brendan Rodgers as well after the match. No, sorry, was it Brendan or was it Vardy? I can't remember. And they said that their Leicester style is the high press style, High press style, force the errors up front and everything.
Yeah.
Correct. That's why we had the errors. Maguire literally bit into all the bait, and we will force all these errors. High press also we cannot fight. Low block also we cannot fight. You tell us what we want to play.
Now, like yesterday we actually brought up in the show. You're talking about counter. I mean, counter attack. Last time it used to be, like, Ole only got one method, counter attack FC. But now there's not even counter attack FC.
That's why
even that one also cannot jalan.
Correct. And it's very interesting because you see, there's only 3 blocks: low, high, and medium. So now left medium block ni. If medium block also we cannot play, baik jangan main lah.
Oh yeah.
Go yeah. High press also cannot fight. Low block also cannot fight. And then the worst part is I was watching this other interview and they said, like, you see, with Chelsea and all, once they score the first goal or when things are not working out for them during the game, they have something to fall back onto, right? Where don't care whether it's park the bus or whatever, but they have something to fall back onto. United, that's what happened to United. The second goal, like what you said, they were surprised. Goal.
Yes.
Everybody was caught off guard. Suddenly 15 seconds or 30 seconds after that, the other side equalized already. And
It's
then
like you can do it. I also can do it as well.
Yeah.
Boom.
because we didn't have anything else to fall back onto, and it's so apparent. It is so apparent, and it's I'm with Raj as well. You know, I'm also whether it's piss or what, but it's quite sickening, already lah. In all honesty lah. You know, to think that there's no way out. Yeah, of course. You know, people say like Ole also, when his back is against the wall, then that's when he tends to perform. If you remember last time, that PSG, that insane comeback during the Champions League, that one, and stuff like that and all. But come on lah, is that a very sustainable way to manage a team?
It's finally catching up to us. You know, last season when we got the away record, and thank God finally that the away record is gone, so we can just accept that we are not going to win anything. Even there's an imaginary cup of such away record, we got no more already. Habis tak ada, we got no more already. So at least it caught up. I mean, it finally caught up with us now. The reality of it that last season, actually, many of these games we actually scraped by. We got very, very lucky. Southampton game and whatnot. So we can't be like this. I mean, there's no run of games whereby the fans feel like secure, confident that we are going to do something. We're literally going to enjoy the game.
Only the Leeds game. The
only
first
one
game, that's
game
it.
only. And then maybe Everton first half. Everton first half was actually pretty good, but not excellent.
Newcastle also good.
But Newcastle one again, the goals, because nice was because of the goals. But I think the way that we were actually playing also, I don't think it was like free flowing. You know, that kind of
Leeds
those
was
kind of
the
nice
best
football.
example.
Orang cakap AG macam mereka cakap example football yang mahal, jenis yang mahal. Macam before international break, I'm sorry, I know I'm a United fan, but then the game Liverpool and Man City, that is the kind of game that we want to watch as fans.
Yes.
As fans. If just say we don't win any cup, we lose or whatever, we get relegated but we play this kind of football every single time, I think fans will be happy. Majority of the fans will be definitely happy for that.
Okay, guys.
Yep. Okay, guys, we jump into the player ratings. Okay, we start first with David De Gea. Okay, yang ini, this one I will pass on to AG dulu. AG, macam mana you rate David De Gea?
De Gea, for me, kita kalau tak De Gea, teruk kita ni, kena teruk kita maybe 8 kot. Kalau tak ada De Gea punya save, kita kena teruk. So thank you, kita ada De Gea. Hopefully De Gea from this match jangan dia effect mental dia, jangan down. Hopefully next dia backup balik kan. Sebab kan apa tau, jurang di kita punya defend terlalu teruk menyebabkan De Gea suffer. Untuk De Gea punya performance, I boleh letak, sebab dia ada effort, I boleh letak dia punya tu 7.5.
7.5. Okay, betul.
7.5.
Ratings from viewers juga 7.5. So Chun, very, very good. Good points. Very good points. Okay, move on to the next player. Okay, this is the man of the match lah. Okay, Raj, what do you think about? Raj, maybe you need to adjust the camera a bit, because if not, their faces might cover your face. Just adjust.
Okay.
Why do you have to put in the same frame as mine lah, bro?
Oh,
Raj,
yes.
the skill stops at 1. Raj,
Massage.
Raj, the skill stops at 1.
He got a perfect 10 for Leicester lah. I think someone, I think it was Smurf. Maguire 10 for Leicester lah.
He was Leicester's best player.
Leicester's best player, man of the match.
By the way, this is not Jom Leicester, this is Jom United.
For us, is there
Minus.
any rating lower than 0, bro? Or
Okay, no,
One is the lowest.
You know,
one is the
we
lowest.
actually said 1 lah, but there are people that actually ask how come there's nothing more,
Yeah.
there's no 0. But
If there's
I actually
zero,
put a
negative-
0 there, people will be asking, is there a negative? You see, so there's no one.
no,
We
okay.
didn't
Let me give you the reasons. Number 1, you have been here for more than 1 season, right? You cannot be turning like a 3-ton lorry every time you get a ball. You have to be quick to turn. Basic skill of football. You're worth 80 million, all right? And you are demanding a 300,000 per week contract. No excuse for you to do all this nonsense. Second, there is no leadership at the back.
Correct.
You see Varane playing with any centre back, you see the leadership in the back line. The problem is yesterday kita kena balun 4 gol sebab tak ada leader untuk call the shots. You need someone to actually come in between and say, look, it can be De Gea. De Gea could have been the captain. I think probably the reason he was not given the captaincy was because he said something on one of the interviews last time. That was the last time he was given the armband.
That was
And
under
then this monkey got it.
Mourinho. That was under
Yeah.
Mourinho.
And then this monkey got it. And then I think I can teach a monkey to play better football than Harry Maguire, to be very honest.
We got a comment by Brian Lee. The stress that Raj is getting, I can even see white hair in his misai already.
Kasih lagi.
Dia punya turning tak betul, positioning tak betul. He's not quick. Okay, if you're not quick, Vidic bukannya pemain yang paling laju kita pernah ada. Tapi dia punya game reading is fantastic, top notch.
Fantastic. Yep.
Alright?
Sama macam Rio juga. Rio pun tak laju pun.
Tak laju, game reading. Semua pakai
game reading.
bola
Correct.
sepak ni kita main pakai otak dulu.
Ini tak payah pakai otak. You know, yesterday that first goal, do you need to pakai otak for that? It's bloody obvious way. And you're looking directly at the player and the ball, the pace of the ball was slow.
No, that's why I said try to be too
towards
smart.
you.
He
Yeah.
was
Tak
looking
faham lah
forward.
Maguire.
I don't know. He want to do a Lindelof kind of pass or assist. I don't know what he's trying to do. I really
You
don't know
bawa
what he's trying
bola tu 3 km atas padang, pergi pass dekat Shaw. Itu soalan saya tau. Ini soalan cukup mas. Kita JomUnited community dalam the chat group, tolong jawab soalan ni. Kenapa dia bawa 3 km bola tu pergi depan, pass ke kiri ke kiri lah. Luke Shaw dekat belah kiri.
Always.
Dia sayang Luke Shaw lah. Luke Shaw pun sayang dia patah balik kat De Gea.
Atau dia bagi balik dekat De Gea pula kena sebab dia punya kick kena dekat player lawan.
Back pass, lousy back pass.
The second goal
yang komen.
Second goal he supposed to head the ball out. Itu pun sebab dia juga. He played the entire team onside. How many times has he done that?
It means dia score 3, dia assist 1 lah.
Yang first goal tu pun dia assist apa? Dia bagi dekat player tu untuk pass.
That's why I say he was Leicester's best player.
Jangan salah sangka. Ini bukan attack on dia, tapi sebagai seorang captain.
Yes.
The best English club in the we are actually the most successful English club. Forget about 5 Champions League or whatever nonsense. We have won the league 20 times. Alright, we are not a history channel. But as a captain of Manchester United, there is a certain standard that you must take. And when you don't do that, you come and take the ownership that I screwed up, I messed up, I'm sorry. I will do what I can. If I can't, then I'll do the gracious thing, give my salary to charity
down,
and go away.
Armband.
Yeah.
Move it along, pass it away.
The first thing you need to do is give the armband to someone who is a vocal person and can lead the line. Kalau dia bagi Varane pun, I'm okay.
Okay.
Because
betul. Kalau okay, sorry Raj kalau dia pass tu Varane kan, kalau dia pass tu Varane dalam defensif I setujulah. Tapi kalau dia nak pass, I rasa either 2 orang lah yang paling senior, De Gea ataupun CR7 lah. Itu je. Okay, sama balik Raj.
So ini memang there's no rating better to give him than a 0 lah. If there's anything lower, then let's give him that.
So the viewers, they are a bit more gracious lah. They actually gave him a 1.9 lah. A 1.9
lah. Okay lah.
1.9 lah.
Okay lah. Yang paling penting jujur. You komen jujur. Hentam kalau nak hentam jujur.
Betul. You main baik, kita support. You main teruk,
it's not a personal attack. It's an attack.
Walaupun kita kecam, but if you can prove us wrong, macam Lingard, we will compliment you as well for sure, because we are friends.
Kita bukan lalang
we want what is best for the club. Kita bukannya we are, and the second thing is we are not blind. Kita bukannya duduk dia mesti ada reason. Dia tak fit. You jangan bagi tahu dia fit ke tak fit ke, dia akan buat perkara ini juga. Pergi tengok semua recording sebelum ni. You pergi tengok
cannot lah. Sorry, no excuse lah. To me, Raj, even that Raj is not an excuse lah. If you're called up to be at the field to play, right, you give your 100% or you give nothing at all. It has to be like that, you know.
If you unfit in the first place, kenapa you nak main juga? I
But
tak
no,
faham lah.
the thing is being fit. One again, it goes back to okay. If you are talking about a very massive kind of, you need to do a recovery thing. You need to chase after the ball and whatnot. Then yes, but these are all the simple kind of
Yeah,
mistakes.
these
and
are all
whatnot,
mental. Actually, he's not
it's
mentally
more of
fit,
like a
lah,
mental.
Dom.
I don't know.
Correct.
I don't know what's wrong with him. And then talking about that, I mean, international break, he actually had a good game with England and whatnot, right? I mean, he played with England as well, right? So
Bro, that is the biggest myth that we are all conned by. He does good for England because of John Stones, Luke Shaw, and most importantly Kyle Walker. This monkey cannot do good for even my team sekolah. I boleh bagi
Aduh.
team sekolah saya pun dia
Raj,
terima.
minum dulu.
Rush Silvers. We move on to the next
Move on,
player.
yes.
Okay, Victor Lindelof. Okay, this
Nice.
one we pass to Eddie. Eddie senap saja. Eddie bila marah dia senap saja. So sekarang boleh lepas tension sikit Eddie. Lindelof, Victor
Okay,
Lindelof. How would you rate him?
Lindelof, first of all, I think yesterday he did his best to cover for Maguire. He was covering a lot, right?
True. Very true.
If it wasn't for him, I think 7-8 goals tu, even with De
Koyak.
Gea pun mungkin koyak.
Koyak.
Okay, so though he's not one of my favorite players, but I think last night he did quite well lah. But still, having said that, overall rating that I will give to Lindelof for yesterday's performance, 4.5.
Wow, actually it's really close, very, very close to
yeah.
viewers.
Really, yeah?
4.4,
Wow.
4.4. Like seriously.
Ah.
Seriously,
Dom,
very close. Good call.
Dom,
Yes.
as I was saying
Yo.
in the Telegram group, I said this player rating this time around is the easiest for me to do.
Easiest.
No
Because the
second
range
guessing.
is from 1 to 5.
No.
The range is from 1 to 5 only. Basically.
Yeah, there's no second guessing. I see the name, I rate. That's it. Move on.
Yep. Clear cut lah. It's clear cut. Okay,
Nice,
we move on to the next player. Luke
Short
Shaw.
and sweet.
Mark, what do you think about Luke Shaw?
Frustrating lah, to be honest. The form that we saw at Euros, right? It's like suddenly like disappear already. It's like where's that Shaw? Why can't you bring back that guy, right? Shaw, Sharberto Carlos, right? They're gone already. Yeah. But
Sorry,
if I had to,
sorry, Mark. I gotta interrupt you. I just gotta read this out. Ben White lagi buy daripada Maguire. I don't know. Usually I will counter with this kind of thing, but then I really don't know, man. Maybe
at this point, right?
We're talking about 50 million. Maybe he's better
Yeah.
than Maguire. Maguire 80 million. 4 goals conceded and whatnot. Okay, sorry. Again, go back to Luke Shaw. Sorry.
Yeah, but Shaw, I don't think he didn't have a very bad game. It's like same lah. All his past games same lah. Nothing, no brilliance really lah. It's like I don't know lah, to be honest. Like somebody was saying patut main Telles. Yeah, I'll probably even give Telles a chance as well. So in fact, to be honest, because Shaw has been he has been consistently inconsistent.
Yep.
That's what Shaw has been.
Maybe he's being complacent lah right now because
perhaps.
Yeah.
Nobody challenging for his position lah.
Yeah.
But if I think I rated him, I didn't rate him very high. I think I give him like a 4 if I'm not mistaken lah. To be honest, yeah.
You give him a 4.
I rasa Shaw patutnya kena rehat lah, bagi Telles main dulu lah. Banyak dia memang favourite lah. Bila favourite terlalu banyak game, dia pun tak boleh catch up lah. So bila tak boleh catch up, inilah jadi dia. Buat sloppy pass.
But I feel with Ole's favourite, they know they don't have to fight for a spot.
Yes,
already,
they will get the spot. Exactly. Agree.
That's the problem.
Agree.
That's the
very,
problem.
very good.
That's why.
Very good
That's
point.
why I was
Very
telling
good
the guys also, the JomUnited guys, say why VDB is so pissed off. When VDB said I don't want to be reserve bench and stuff like that. Oh, sorry, sidetrack a bit. And then Ole said I'm the most sub player and stuff like that. Ole was the most sub for Sir Alex Ferguson's bench. Now VDB is a sub for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's bench. Last time to be on the bench also, they'll be like kissing the bench already. When against when they're playing for Sir Alex.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
Correct.
You have
John
to earn
O'Shea,
the
all these
right
guys
to
also-
sit at the bench.
Yeah, John
Yes,
O'Shea, all they are happy to see on the bench. They will just sit there only, And then when the gaffer calls them up, cool, I'm going to be playing now. That's why VDB and all are so frustrated, and this whole favoritism is exactly the same as well. These people no need to fight for spot one.
Exactly.
Nampak macam apa yang Ole favourite kan? Hunt dia balik. Hunted dia balik. Pogba.
Yeah.
Luke
They're
Shaw,
going to cost. They're going to
Maguire.
cost lah.
Macam
They're gonna
Mourinho
cost him.
punya cerita lebih kurang
It's not good lah. It doesn't work that way lah. You know. Yeah, but I gave him I believe I gave him a 4 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I'll
4.
give him
So-
a 4 only lah most.
Luke Shaw is 3.8. Pretty close,
Yeah.
pretty close, pretty close. Yeah, lah, again, our range is 0.5, 0 to 5 only lah today. Okay, our next player, Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Okay, Art, apa pendapat you? Performance Aaron Wan-Bissaka.
Bissaka decent game not so cun, tapi dia boleh tahan dia. So kita nak rating dia pun memang below 5. Tak ada yang macam De Gea je lah kita boleh letak tinggi kan. Kalau Bissaka I come out dengan short and sweet 4.5.
4.5. Okay, viewers rated Wan-Bissaka 4.3. Oh, serious, man. Everyone is very, very close, man. Serious. Okay,
Almost
let's
spot
move on
on.
to the next player, Nemanja Matic. Okay, Raj, what do you think about his performance?
Nemanja Matic played well yesterday, if you ask me. He was one of the positive sparks. in
Yep.
midfield. I mean, he shows the difference on what a proper CDM can do on the pitch. As far as his game is concerned, he was holding the fort. Honestly, he can be a better captain than the other monkey. I just don't wish to go there. But seriously, there's more leadership. There is more. I mean, you have. Kalau you nak jadi leader, you kena tunjuk dalam game you yang you take control of the team. So you do. We remember our past captains, Roy Keane. Roy Keane was
Betul.
who lets
Wow.
football. Dia bagi dia punya bola sepak tu buat dia punya talking.
Yeah.
You even Wayne Rooney.
Correct.
Waktu dia jadi captain, dia memang dah diam. Dia tak ada dia punya teenage punya yang stubbornness and tenacity semua tak ada. Dia become a team player. Dia main apa yang dia perlu.
Correct.
You have to let your football do the talking. So namanya Matic, I would feel that 6. He had a pretty decent game.
I
Dia kalau
actually gave
tak
him a
ada-
lot. I gave him quite high,
That's-
actually.
Actually, I mean, among all of our Ole substitution yesterday, this one I really, really question.
Yes.
No doubt, I think he made one mistake, but that one that followed up with a save by David De Gea, that world class save. He missed. I mean, he let go of the ball once. That once only. Other than that, I think he was solid. But I cannot understand
solid.
why they actually take him out of the game. I think generally
Bro,
yesterday lah.
Age factor and fitness lah, bro, I would say. Because
Fair point lah. But
He
you know,
was-
it's quite
he was running around a lot.
troubling. It's
Yeah.
quite troubling to know that
Dia-
Matic,
dia-
in his age is our best player on the field yesterday. already.
exactly.
And then,
exactly.
another thing that actually people always talk about. Okay, Nemanja Matic. Even when we were doing the pre-season, we were talking about all this kind of thing. Nemanja Matic cannot last a full 90 minutes. I mean, obviously, the way
Which is
that
fine,
Ole is
yeah.
playing. No, the way that Ole is playing him now, it shows that he knows that Matic can last that. But why don't you do something in the transfer window then? You know,
Exactly.
you understand? Why don't do something? That means you're just going to play 45 minutes, another 45
Yeah,
minutes. You hope for
correct.
it, some
Correct.
miracle or something like that. This is, it's obvious already, But then there's not. He didn't go out to actually do something to rectify this problem.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That is something that I cannot understand. I really cannot understand. Okay, so
No, but credits to him lah. Actually, I think I
Credit
gave
to
him
Matic.
higher
Yeah.
than 6. Actually, in fact, because I think he deserves it. I mean, despite all his limitations, I think he
No,
definitely
because
deserves a higher rating.
The thing is, Mark, the reason I didn't give him anything higher is we lost the game 4-2, number one. Number two is
Yeah.
I feel like De Gea at 7 was our best player yesterday. So that is why my benchmark is always at
Actually,
for
I
this
gave
is at 6.
I gave De Gea a 10 actually.
Wow.
No, honestly, I think he deserved it. Like you said, the balls
Yeah.
that he wanted to, not even meant to save, he saved.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? Like without him, I think like you guys said, like would have been trashed like proper
Yeah.
7-8-2 already, to be honest. But yeah, anyways.
Matic selamatkan kita juga. Tapi kalau you
Matic
tengok
for
dari
me-
form Matic baik. Dia kalau terlepas bola, dia biar dapat fall dari kita kena attack.
dia pandai
itu-
lah, pandai. This is pandai
smart.
experience lah, experience. This
Inilah
is
Experience,
CDM.
yeah.
Inilah
Dok,
finishing game.
Yes, betul. Correct.
Dok,
Macam
I tahu
boxer.
kenapa. I tahu kenapa you cakap macam tu. But itu game dah lepas, kita jangan cakap. Dia pun tak main semalam, AG. I tahu you nak cakap apa.
Dok,
Okay.
what did the community give? Matic?
For Matic is 5.5. 5.5. Okay, we move on to Paul Pogba, right, guys? Paul Pogba, I will pass this to Eddie. Paul Pogba, everyone's
Kasih.
favorite French player. Everyone's favorite French
Di.
virus.
Kasih. Lu tak kasih siap lu.
Okay, Pogba, my rating for him, I believe I gave him 4.5.
Nice.
Not a very high score, not a very low score, but below average, because I think that was his game yesterday, below average. I mean, for someone who had just won a tournament with France.
Good point. Very good point.
Correct.
You know, if I was Pogba, okay, I'm not Pogba, but if I was Pogba, I would be in very high spirits. Baru
That's
je
the
menang,
thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
you know.
Dalam
And
training
you are on
pun
the
dia punya
match-
gambar dalam training dia punya
Right.
gambar pun senyum.
Yeah, and on the
Happy person.
pitch, you were not.
Gigit
He
lagi.
wasn't playing. He wasn't playing on the left last night, right?
No.
Apa lagi?
Yesterday,
No,
Apa
yesterday
lagi
was
reason?
no. He was from the middle. He was
Yeah,
he was
in
on the
middle.
right.
left. Middle left. Bruno initially was more attacking right hand side. He was supporting more on the right hand side.
Hmm.
Yeah,
So-
no, but I agree with Eddie. Yeah, he didn't play like the champion.
Yeah.
that he
Apa
was.
lagi dia punya alasan?
It's like he lost. It's like he lost a final just the game before, and then today I need to play this game, so I'm gonna play like shit.
Ya. Kan? Kau
that's-
cakap
Doc
Yeah,
mentioned
that is my
Pog- can't
assessment of Pogba last night.
Pong
Yeah.
Very disappointing.
can't hit. I think Doc, I mean maybe you have an agenda against Paul Pogba, but yeah lah, he didn't really perform yesterday. No, I'm just kidding, Doc. I love you, Doc. I love you, Doc. Okay, the viewers 4.4 rating for Paul Pogba 4.4. Very close, way. It's really very
Even
close.
closer,
I
4.4.
cakap, ini
Yeah.
senang. These ratings are the easiest to do. I'm telling you.
Yes. Okay,
Fair
next
point.
player, Bruno Fernandes Mark. Okay, this one you gotta call a spade of a spade, like shoot.
Yeah, to be honest, actually Bruno has been lackluster for me for the past couple of games lah. I know he had a couple of assists as well. I think like this game, the goal also was assisted by him. Actually, they counted it as. But let's be honest lah, he just passed the ball to Mason, and Mason had to make the cut in and make the shot again. I mean, sometimes maybe they need to redefine what an assist is like, you know. Because to me, an assist is like I pass the ball to you, you either tap it in or head it in or something like that, lah, right? But Bruno, to me, after the Leeds game, right, I don't think he's had a very good game since then. Maybe an unpopular opinion, but to be honest, that's what I feel about him.
I agree
In
with
fact,
you now.
in fact, Dom's gonna kill me. But in fact, I feel Bruno is turning to
I
Martial anyway.
know. I was about to stop you, man. Oh my god. At least
You know,
Martial scored the premier goal. Oh my god. Let's not talk
Yeah,
about
yeah.
it.
He redeemed himself already. But you know how that time when Martial like don't get stuff, then he like emo and stuff. Like you notice or not, Bruno Fernandes now damn emo with like
Ya.
like.
You
Trying
know how
too
you
much
know
on the
he gets
pitch.
emo?
I
You know how he
agree.
gets emo? He starts
Ah.
shooting out of the box like nobody's business.
Yeah.
And then maybe I think they say if like you mix with a crowd of people who are incompetent, then eventually
That's
Kita
why.
apa Bruno buat sekarang tak?
Yeah.
Cikgu. Dia tak buat ni, dia tak buat tu.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
like that.
Call macam
It's-
ni.
Ah,
You tak
It's so
bagi dia
sad,
cut.
you know. It's
Yes.
so sad. Y'all remember when Bruno? Do you remember when Bruno came in the January transfer window? The moment he came in only, right? It was like you can see the fire, lah. You know, like
Yeah.
suddenly everybody was picking up. Now, it's like he died down already. It's like
Dia
Yeah.
emo terlalu banyak komplain. Dia komplain
Yeah.
banyak dekat ref. Roy Keane pun
Yeah.
cakap, patutnya you kena, you bangun, you cakap salah, then you buat kerja you balik.
Yeah.
This
Dia
is another
complain
thing
banyak.
yang Art you cakap sama macam dulu I think Smurf brought this up. I think usually kan dia akan guling-guling atas apa buat bising. Like stop being like what I think Smurf actually mentioned, stop being a drama queen and then just move on and just
get
play.
on with
Just
it.
play.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, just
But
play.
that's
and
the
I
thing,
love
like,
Bruno. I love Bruno.
I don't remember Bruno being like that when he first came, like last season. You know, it just feels like I don't know lah. But anyways, in terms of rating for him, to be honest, I gave him like a 4 only yesterday. A 4 or 5. A 5 lah, because he helped, at least he passed the ball to Greenwood to set him up for that goal lah. So I gave him a
Guys.
5 lah, you know.
You see how
guys.
low we actually drop, to have to give, this.
Guys,
to do
could
this
it-
kind
could
of
it be
simple
that-
kind of thing. Yeah.
Could it be that
Eddie.
Bruno is like frustrated?
I
That's
think
why
he
he's-
is.
Yes,
he's
mentally,
You can definitely
mentally
see-
drained.
now.
Mentally drained.
Yeah.
Mentally
No, you
drained,
can definitely
emotionally
see
drained.
he's frustrated. Like, clearly, like, maybe he's fallen on deaf ears, like Ole or whoever. Maybe the coaching staff is like, not because you have to understand, these guys are pros, They are not like
Yes,
some
His body
new guys.
language,
Yes, they're
Yes.
very
body
frustrated,
language, his facial expression really shows that he's really frustrated.
No, you see, every time, like when the ball doesn't pass to a certain way or when the 1-2 doesn't work, right? You can see he always like throw his head back, throw his arms up, absolutely like
is-
frustrated,
This is something like what Marcel will do, lah. I know
Yeah,
some of
so-
you are gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it so we can move on from here. Okay. But then,
But
like
yeah.
recently, I mean, just to add on a quick one on Bruno Fernandes, like his performance recently reminds me of his games with Portugal during Euros. He's like he's faded already. He's go missing and stuff, not relevant already.
not
and
focused,
it saddens
not
me lah.
focused already.
Yeah, it
Yes.
saddens me. Okay, we move on to the next player. Wait, I gotta look up.
Bruno tadi berapa rate dia?
What's the rating from the crowd?
4.3. 4.3. The
4.3.
viewers 4.3. Okay, we move
Last-
on to Jadon Sancho. Art, apa pendapat you?
Jadon Sancho ni itulah cakap. Supposedly dia kena gameplay dia kena banyak lagi. So you memang start dia, tapi you keluarkan dia, I pun tak tahu kenapa you nak keluarkan dia. Supposedly you build up dia. You beli dia mahal. Kan? Tapi you tak bagi dia main penuh. Kan? Sedangkan I tengok dia main, dia dah ready nak main penuh dah. So why not you bagi dia 90 minutes? Dia boleh buatnya. You tengok kalau cakap dia bila dia dapat feel dia punya football, you tengok masa dia dribble dekat England, dia play dengan lain. Totally lain. So you kena bagi dia main. Sebab apa sekarang ni, to be honest, Sancho, kalau kita excuse kita akan cakap dia tak gel lagi. Sampai bila tak gel? Sebab apa? You tak bagi dia main penuh. So untuk kali ni I terpaksa. Sebenarnya I suka Sancho. I nak tengok dia develop lagi lebih. Tapi terpaksa rating dia I bagi dia
Cakap
Lima.
je.
Cakap lah.
5.5.
5 tu,
5.5.
you susah cakap
Ui.
you bagi 5.5. Aduh. Kalau you bagi 3,
Okey lah,
4
okey,
tu
lima.
okey lah.
Okey, 5.
Bagi 5.
Lima.
Okay. Crowd bagi, audience bagi 4.4 juga. 4.4 for Jadon Sancho. The weird thing is, I don't know why Ole doesn't play him on the right lah. I don't understand.
I tak
that.
tahu.
Actually,
kenapa?
there's a quick comment from this Adam Everettus. I agree with what he said. Sancho is not overrated, to be honest. If you look at him yesterday, right, he always ends up in certain positions where he has nowhere to go already. That's when he's supposed to pass off the ball, play a bit of 1-2 or whatever it is, right? He's getting into these positions, but I mean, we cannot think like, wow, everybody like Ronaldo back in the 2008-2010 time,
Yeah.
wow, one-man show, papu,
Yeah.
all the way in. It doesn't work that way already, leh.
Yeah.
But yesterday,
Ma-
the position he was in, congested, very congested. Yeah, Eddie.
Yeah, sorry,
sila,
Eddie,
sila.
yeah.
Yeah, so for a player like Sancho, who you said already got into some good positions, and then he just couldn't find a pass. No teammate around to pass, nobody making runs.
Yeah.
So what does that mean?
Tell
what
you,
does that
right.
show?
The
So
shows
kena
that
tanya
we-
Pogba sepatutnya. Eddie, kena tanya Pogba.
No, actually
No.
bukan Pogba. Kalau you tengok game semalam, everybody very congested. Yeah, Pogba was also very close to him. It's like dia letak tangan saja dah boleh sentuh. They were playing very congested, and then
Actually,
I don't know.
Yes,
I
if
just
you look
don't
at our
understand.
upfront, we have so good firepower, and this
Yes.
one, I may be jumping the gun a bit, right? But it's going to be a super unpopular opinion. I feel like Cristiano Ronaldo was not doing his job.
We will go into that later.
So I decided I
We
don't
will
want to jump the gun too much
Wow,
first.
don't jump the gun
I don't want to jump the
first.
gun too much first.
Chill.
Because-
the views
but
just
to
went
answer-
up 100 views.
To answer Eddie's question, right? What that tells us is, right, there's literally no system. Because if you look at how he
Yes.
plays at Dortmund, do
Exactly.
you know that when he was at Dortmund, right, people break down his play because he's so deadly. He's so
Yeah.
deadly at Dortmund. They break him down. They make sure they put 3 defenders on him. and they make sure they kill him, right? Because the way Dortmund plays is so like, it's like a well-oiled machine. So sometimes when we want to hunt them, like you see like Sancho when he's up there, right? Bruno will be standing there looking at him. Ronaldo will be standing there looking at him. Pogba will be standing looking at him. Luke Shaw will try to go and do the overlapping run, but he's not going to fool anybody, So in the end, Sancho, look, because if you go and look at the match again, right, actually Sancho did not lose a lot of balls, The moment he cannot do anything, right, he just passes it. He actually didn't lose a lot of balls at his feet. What I don't understand some fans also, what do you expect him to do? Dribble all the way inside there, fight 3 defenders? Come on, let's be realistic. That's not the way to do things. I mean,
They need to open up a bit the space there. Even Luke Shaw also, I think another thing that we forget to point out also, Luke Shaw also is too congested up there in the left-hand side. And then the funny thing was, right, last season we were always talking about our left-hand side is overpowering our right-hand side. There's nothing going on the right-hand side. We need to get a player to fill up the right-hand side role. And then now what happens is we are playing Sancho, potentially a good right winger, on the left hand side, making things worse and jeopardizing everything on the left hand side. Now the left hand side is worse than our right hand side actually.
Because nobody's doing off the ball runs. Like yesterday, you see everybody. You just go and rewatch the replay. Everybody's just standing there.
We go into the what I know what you have to talk about. We go into that later. Okay, we move on to the next player, Mason Greenwood. Raj.
Mason Greenwood was pretty decent. I think out of the front three, Mason Greenwood was the most effective one yesterday. About Sancho, a little bit on Sancho before I go on to Mason Greenwood. I think Sancho is not being given enough of the ball for him to do what he does best. And secondly is the way we play does not suit Sancho yet, and give him some time lah. But
you see, I'll just very, very quick one to what Raj said, right? The way we play doesn't suit. It sounds so ridiculous. You know why? Our good friend OGS has been hunting him for 2 years. If you really had an eye on him, right? Meaning you want to use him some way or other.
You know how you want to use, right?
Same with VDB as well. So you see.
Yes.
So it's like
VDB. I beg to differ lah. VDB maybe there's something. Maybe it's not Oli's choice. That one we can argue lah.
Okay
But Sancho,
but
he actually mentioned that he's 2 years. In fact, more than 2 years, he was actually scouting this.
And you gave up. You gave up looking for a CDM, which is a position that we need so desperately to go for Sancho instead this season. Okay, now Mike, we trust you. How are you using him? How does he fit into the entire tactical formation? Yeah.
Mark, you still haven't gone to the kicker of it. When now that Rashe is already fit and back in the team.
Now how?
Where on earth did Sancho go now? Right? Okay, on Mason Greenwood. I think Mason Greenwood, he was the best player amongst the front three. I would give him a 6 purely for the times that he was trying. I mean, they're calling him greedy and all, but he's actually a striker. As a striker, there should be some element of greediness in you. I mean, there are, and another thing that people fail to understand, this kid is 20 years old, man.
Yes. Betul, Raj. You got the point. Tapi Raj, I just tambah sikit lah.
Boleh.
Such a beauty goal first dari Mason. Tapi Tulan cakap, dia memang ada greedy. Tapi kalau boleh Tuan cakap, bila dia dah letak dekat bahagian more to wing, right wing, is it? Yeah. So kita terlalu nak Bisaka yang cross. Buat overlapping. Supposedly Greenwood kena buat benda tu. Greenwood kena supply bola tu. Dia boleh on shot, tak kisah berapa banyak on shot, tapi dalam masa yang sama, reality dia kita kena realistic. Like Mark said, realistic. Dia on the right, dia kena supply ball. Tapi kalau dia kurang supply ball, kita minta pula Bisaka yang supply ball. Bisaka on defend. Dia nak overlap, kalau dia overlap 10 kali, tercungap dia bro. Tak boleh buat. Dia nak laju. Overlap turun, tak boleh. Roberto Carlos pun tak boleh buat. So sekarang ni, kita kena make sure. Sekarang ni siapa yang betul-betul boleh supply dekat kita punya main. So main kita lepas ni kita akan cakap pasal dia. Tapi what a good performance from Mason. Tapi cuma sebab dia 20 tahun, kita cuba faham lah kat situ ada pros and cons lah. Okay, sambung balik Raj.
So 6 for me, Dom, I pass it over to you on what a fan.
Greenwood 6.3. Okay, that's very close.
Woo!
Okay, we move on to this one. This one, okay, we can spend more of our time here. Cristiano Ronaldo, Eddie.
Wow.
Eddie, kita bagi you dulu.
Eddie,
Alah, you
komen
give to
baik-baik
me.
Eddie, komen baik-baik.
Okay. I just want to say this lah. I love Ronaldo. Okay, since the first time he joined, he left. After he left, I still follow his, his playing in Madrid and all that. Then when he wanted to come back, I'm like, oh God, But last night, it's like he was having an off day. Honestly, I remember in the Telegram group, I did mention. I only heard his name mentioned by the commentator
a couple
coming
of times.
to halftime. It was already like on the 42nd, 43rd minute. Then I heard his name, Ronaldo. For the first 40 plus minutes, his name was not mentioned. It's like he wasn't playing. So I don't know what I don't know what happened to him last night. Maybe he was expecting all these crosses to come to him so that he can do something with it, right? But it didn't happen, and he just continued, and then he did one of those. He did a bicycle kick right out of nowhere.
Yes.
Tiba-tiba buat bicycle kick, going for some sensational goal, I suppose. Another individual brilliance kind of thing. So I tak tahu lah apa jadi kat dia. I mean, I guess maybe I was expecting more, tapi dah tak menjadi. So anyway, I hope he comes back. I hope the real Ronaldo comes back very soon. Don't make me wait too long. Okay. And for his rating, I think just now when I rated him, I'm sorry Ronaldo, I love you, but I think I gave him a 4.5.
Oh
Close,
no!
The viewers mentioned 4.3. I mean, from the performance,
I gave him a 4 only.
There's no doubt. There's a lot of comments here. Okay, let me just share some. And this is also actually true. Ronaldo can deliver with chances created. He was having a graveyard shift, which is very, very true. Any number 9 apart from Edison Cavani. Edison Cavani actually he makes a lot of runs and whatnot, but we don't really see that coming from Ronaldo and whatnot. And then another one that I have to share. Oh my God, the comment went missing. Oh man.
I mean, Dom, if I can add something.
Yeah, please. While I look for the comment. Yeah.
The problem is, right, how come, my question is, macam mana Ronaldo boleh main score 115 gol untuk Portugal, tapi pada usia ni hari tu pun dia boleh score hat-trick. Soalan
Hat-trick?
Yeah, hat-trick.
Kenapa? Okay, penalties aside lah, itu semua lain cerita. Tapi dia masih boleh score lagi untuk Portugal.
Correct.
Kenapa dekat menu dia ada masalah macam ni?
Lately je kan?
Right.
Kenapa dia ada masalah macam ni?
He's having
Sekarang
problems
kita dah ada new bandwagon cakap sebab Ronaldo datang, Manchester United punya game dah bingai. Masalah ni kita memang bingai dah
with or without. With or without.
Okay, guys, sorry, I got it important. I found the message. You gotta read this out slow. If Martial put in that performance like Ronaldo did, Martial would have been killed by the fan base already. Let's all give a applause.
ML's
very, very true. It's very, very true. It's very, very true.
Tiba-tiba Dom senyum.
That's why I mentioned
this
as
kind
well.
of comments made me happy, man.
If you go and rewatch, right, a lot of times Ronaldo, maybe he was frustrated really that he was not getting fed the ball.
Yeah.
I don't know whether he was playing a false nine or what, but he came out very far out. And then he came into positions like Bruno's positions, Pogba's positions, and it's like he was like cramming up the space. Maybe he was trying to like, hey guys, move the ball, let's move the ball. We have to get the ball going, you know. I felt he was doing that, but you see, when in team sports, when you start trying to play other people's position, you know, I cannot find other words already lah. You are in deep shit already lah.
No,
honesty,
Mark, like this, Mark. This is my opinion only. I agree dengan Raj. Dia Cristiano Ronaldo, dia level dia 2 orang je boleh buat macam tu. 3 orang lah campur Zlatan. 3 orang ni je boleh buat macam tu. You nak jalan ke, tak nak lari, just jalan pun tak apa. Kan? Sebab apa? Bila bola dapat kat dia dapat orang fit kat dia, boleh katakan dia akan score.
Yes.
You tengok gol lawan Villarreal. Very easy. Kita tengok, cubalah letak siapa-siapa lah, kita letaklah orang lain. Bila Lingard head kat dia,
Yep.
siapa boleh score dekat angle macam tu?
Betul. But that's the
Siapa
problem I
tak?
said. That's why I said, because nobody is feeding Ronaldo the ball.
Yeah.
He gets
Yeah.
frustrated.
Feeding him the
So
ball.
he comes out from his position.
Dia pun
This-
frust.
Yeah.
Dia
this
pun
thing,
frust
right?
because what? Dia sampai keluar position dia because what? Dia dah bagi tahu Ole
Dia
kena
terpaksa.
main.
Yeah.
Cepat.
Betul.
Dia terpaksa keluar
Dia
because
terpaksa.
why?
Exactly.
Dia nak
So I
bola.
say, once he has to come out and start taking on other players' responsibility, it means we are in deep shit already.
You tengok.
Yeah,
Something's not right already.
Betul.
Ronaldo
Yeah.
boleh main dengan Diego Jota lah.
Yes.
Dia boleh score tau.
Jota depan gol pun tendang atas palang, bro. Dia boleh main.
Kerana dia tahu ada chance lagi datang, dia boleh bagi
So,
dia
itulah
lepas.
Tengok
cakap,
siapa-siapa kita ada dekat team tu.
bila
Kita
orang
ada Rashford,
tu-
kita ada Sancho, kita ada Greenwood, kita ada Cavani.
Saya jarang nak disagree, tapi I disagree with this because what? If you rate Ronaldo 4 point something, I'm so sorry because what? Dia level different, bro. Supposedly pun Ole kena approach dia pun lain. Tak boleh cakap macam approach dengan Greenwood. Yes, Dom.
But this one we have to base on the performance of the
Of
game.
the game
yesterday
lah.
That's
Yeah,
what
yeah,
we
I
have to-
know.
we have to point out.
What I echo what Fernando Santos said the other day. You have to play to Ronaldo's strength. That is not
Yeah.
what we do.
Yes. You
What-
kena
And Ole
Ole
sorry
kena
to say,
mature.
yes.
Ha.
Yes. So Ole is
Semua
not the
orang
guy
dalam
for it.
team tu, you dah tahu siapa you punya number 9, siapa yang akan chances yang paling tinggi akan score number 9. Yang lain individual tu maybe contoh Mason score. It's a wonderful goal. Kita tak boleh no doubt. Rashford score bagus. Tapi you fit enough tak dekat you punya number 9?
But guys,
You
question about when you talk about feeding to Ronaldo and whatnot. Okay, if you talk about that game, what was the last? Was it Villarreal and whatnot? We were trying to do our best to give the ball to Ronaldo, but of course doing long balls and whatnot. But that didn't work as
Yeah.
well. But then that
Yeah.
time we were also saying that we were trying too much to rely on Ronaldo as
The
well.
thing-
I mean, I'm just playing devil's advocate here, lah. Raj,
Yeah,
go ahead,
Raj, go ahead, Raj.
The thing is,
Can I just say
right,
something?
you
Go.
cannot
After
can we
Raj.
for I don't want to use whatever word that I'm about to use, but can we for the love of God stop playing, kita avoid main bola atas tu? Boleh tak?
Crossing.
Ada otak
Yes.
sikit, main dekat tengah tu, gerak bola.
Yes. So
Kau tak
sekarang
payah
ni
main cross macam ni, cross macam tu. Akan work. It won't work.
Okay,
Yeah.
now, Raj, question for you now. What
Ah.
is the best way for us to supply to Ronaldo now? I mean, if just say
Play
you're
Donny
only
Van
gonna
de Beek.
yes, betul.
Any other stuff you want to add on, like the way that we are, taking up
Play
spaces?
Donny Van de Beek. Play a good holding midfield. Play Donny Van de Beek with another creative player, be it Bruno Fernandes,
Yes.
Paul Pogba, and play between. That is when Sancho will benefit also. Sancho is a player who likes to give and go. Dia bukan a player yang nak main you ball atas tu datang dekat kaki dia. Dia bukan Berbatov.
Eddie wanted to say
You
something.
tak
Before,
faham
right?
siapa player yang you ada dekat situ.
Eddie,
you want to
sambung.
add?
Yeah,
Ah.
no, I wanted to say something about to echo what Dom was saying. For Ronaldo, so on one game we say, we are relying on him too much.
Hmm.
In another game, it's like he's not doing enough. So mana satu sebenarnya yang kita nak tengok? To me, I think on a game-to-game basis, it all depends on the team needs to mix and match. Because if we keep playing the same thing, you keep on feeding to Ronaldo, other teams will know exactly what to do.
Yeah.
Simple.
Semalam
if you
orang
mix it up,
dah
if you mix
mark
it up,
Ronaldo.
Yeah, so
To
if
be
you mix
very
it
honest,
up,
right, this goes back to the first question Dom asked me is when we started the show. Brendan Rodgers played 4-4-2 all this while. Yesterday, he played 5 at the back.
Yes.
Because he knows all he needs to do
Ronaldo.
is cancel off the supply to Ronaldo by
Yes.
catching a high ball that come in.
Yes.
We are okay.
Yeah.
Correct.
Baru I nak cakap, tapi baru I nak cakap because what? Dia dah tahu Ronaldo number 9. Ronaldo ni dapat bola, mesti akan gol kan. Cuba sedayuk-payuk akan gol kan. So dia kena stop Ronaldo macam mana cara pun. So tu saya cakap, kita punya midfield, Bruno Fernandes, Paul Pogba, ini world class punya ni. Kena lebih kreatif. Sancho kau kena gel main. And the end, supply kat Ronaldo. Tak kira dah kadang-kadang you through dia punya hits. Ronaldo boleh score pakai apa-apa pun. Apa-apa pun kecuali tangan lah. Kan? So you kena kreatif. Kita punya team kena kreatif. Sekarang tak kreatif. Memang tak kreatif.
Nak passing, captain sendiri passing pun tak tahu.
But this is the sad thing, you know. I mean, we have the personnel. Kita ada pemain yang kreatif. Kita ada Paul
I was
Pogba.
just going to say.
Kita ada Bruno Fernandes. Paul Pogba dengan France. I mean, yes, we always bring this thing back. But then when they are playing out of the club level, why they got that creativity? But then in our club, with the current situation, and then even the personnel also, our players are not chiplak players. Okay, we got really good players. You see, so I'm very sure that they can actually do something. But why we cannot perform? That is the question. That is the question. Okay, wait. Before we go into, I know we are going to go into the main thing, which we'll talk about later. But then let's quickly run through the subs first. All right, Mark, what do you think about the performance of together Rashford, McTominay, and Lingard? A quick one. Then
To
we
be
move on to
honest,
the main one.
I mean, to be honest, it's like it's like so forgettable. I mean, yeah, Rashford is, people say something because he scored, you know, right? If he didn't score, also I think people will say like, oh, Rashford or nothing, you know. But it was a great run from Rashford. I think Rashford did really well. Coming in definitely made a difference. Lingard, I think he had like one chance to shoot and then he shot it and then it flew like damn far and stuff like that. But other than that, really no huge impact lah. But McTominay, I have to say he somewhat contributed to one of the goals as well. So lah.
McTominay and Lingard, the
yeah.
third goal.
Must be the third
If
one.
I'm not mistaken, yeah.
The third one.
You know,
They didn't
so-
move in. Ball watching Smurf. Watching. That's ball watching Smurf.
Yeah.
there.
So if I had to rate them, to be honest, I'll give like Rashford a 5 because like he didn't really play that much anyways. Also like, I mean, he didn't do that much in there. Lingard and all barely even do, like I don't even recall like any like memorable moments inside there. So I can't even give him a bad rating, or I can't even give him a good rating. You know, it's like not applicable. You know,
And
but I'll give him like a 4 lah, if anything. I must. And McTominay, to be honest, he's I don't know lah. It's tough lah. I think McTominay, I'm gonna give him only like a 3 lah, because like he doesn't. I don't know. I don't even know what is he supposed to play. You know,
I think he is confused lah. He
Does he
himself
know
put
it?
in a position.
that's
He's
the thing.
confused lah.
See, that's the problem. So
When they came
how
in,
do we rate?
When the both players came in, right? I mean Lingard and McTominay coming in, I think they were confused lah. If there's a proper
So
system
confused.
going on, they would have
Correct.
known what to actually do lah.
So how do we rate them like that? You know, like for defender, if he put good defense, like, you know, yeah, okay, we give him a good rating. McTominay, attack also not attack, defense also not defense, not here, not there. I
Don't know what they are doing. Don't know what they are
can't
doing.
blame him lah in that
The
sense.
problem
lah.
is
Yeah.
the coaching staff actually teaching a duck to do a chicken's job.
or vice versa.
Aku nak cakap, you ajar ayam buat kerja itik, ayam tu last kali dia tak jadi ayam atau itik, dia confused.
Yeah.
Dia pandang
Asyik,
saja, dia
asyik,
tengok
dia
bola
jadi
saja. Dia tengok bola
No,
saja.
dia tengok
Ball
bola. That's why it's called headless chicken.
Correct.
Bola sana lari. Bola
Eddie,
sini lari.
apa komen you?
Eddie.
I
Eddie.
have to comment. My comment is that I really don't. I actually forgot that he played. I mean, I'm talking about McTominay.
Yeah.
I lupa dia main. Really?
I don't
Macam
blame
dia
you.
tak ada je.
I barely remember him playing as well. So to be honest,
Yeah.
it was only
And-
apparent because he was supposed to defend that ball, the one of the balls in the whatever.
They
lah.
should
But
have-
even then also
Yeah.
closed out. He should have closed down.
Close
a lot
down
better, lah.
yeah, correct.
You know, so
If I remember correctly, the rating that I gave for McTominay was a 2. And
Yeah,
to
so
me,
a 3,
I
same.
was being generous.
same.
Okay,
I also
let me share the viewers rating for
Yeah.
Rashford. The viewers voted 6.3, McTominay 3.6, Lingard 3.6. Okay,
Oh, damn
we
lah.
move on. Okay, we move on to the main one lah. Okay, the
main event.
the main event, the star of the show, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Okay, let's make the warm up, 1 jam warm up. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and together with the coaching staff. Okay, we do a round robin for this one. Okay, Eddie, I know you're waiting for this very moment. Shoot.
Relax lah.
You jangan cakap 5.
The floor is
Eh,
yours, Eddie. The floor
Ah.
is yours.
Don't
you
worry,
are my
kita
legend,
dah balik.
Pinty. I will always remember your goals, you know. But then, as a manager, I'm so sorry. For last night's game, honestly, I gave him a 2. And again, I was being very, very generous. I mean the whole thing from the start, why he picked Maguire, his substitutions I didn't understand. You know, I felt okay lah. I guess the rest of the panel mentioned that Matic, he can't last the whole 90 minutes. Okay, but when I saw him when he was playing, I didn't see him tiring. He was still running. He was still making good
Yes,
passes.
correct.
He was still trying. You know, and I don't understand McTominay and Lingard coming on. I don't know what role they're supposed to play.
Yeah.
You know, it's like Oli puts them in just for the sake of putting them in,
Yeah.
with no real idea
Direction.
of diorang ni nak buat apa ni sebenarnya. They go onto the pitch to do what? To attack, to defend, what? I don't know. I tak faham. You know, and then second goal comes in, third goal comes in, fourth goal goes in. And it's like macam, sorry to say lah, it's like macam dah expected.
Yes.
Because why? The players, I guess, don't know what they're supposed to do. They don't know what they're there for. Dia tak tahu siapa sebenarnya nak kena pergi attack, siapa sebenarnya nak tolong in defense. You know, Maguire is still on the pitch. Everybody, I think like everybody knows that Maguire is having a very, very tough time last night. So who actually wanted to, let's help the captain lah, so to speak. Okay, Lindelof was doing it. Then who else? Yang lain-lain semua main shot sendiri.
Betul.
So it's very, very disappointing and
Make sure kita punya kawan-kawan komen, bagi apa cakap, komen-komen yang jujur, hit up.
Yeah, it's not just last night, guys. All this been doing this for how many games already? Sampai bila dah nak tengok macam ni? Fed up, bro.
Wait, we got a comment by Smurf.
Okay,
Any player ratings or players rating or manager rating? We do accumulative lah. We always start with the players, then we always end with the manager lah. Alright. Raj, input.
You really want to hear me out? Okay. Okay, after this, let's just look forward on what will happen against Atalanta. This is what is going to happen, trust me. Maguire is going to play with Lindelof, with McFred. We're going to go back to a double pivot, and we're going to play the same lazy pass from left to right, right to left, high ball. This is going to be our tactic. This has been our tactic over donkey years. It's going to be our tactic going forward, because now Ole is in a pressure situation already, right?
And he's going to wait for that magical moment to happen.
Yes. And then
miracle.
If you go back and look at our previous episode, I think the first episode, the unveiling episode, I have told this before. Ole needs to stop with his favorites. Play the player who can play the game. Diego Dalot can play well for Portugal. Why don't you let him play? Donny van de Beek was in the running for Ballon d'Or in 2018. Go back, Google search, and you'll find his name inside.
Yeah, correct.
Why is he not playing? That's my $1 million question. Stop your favorites, and please, for the love of God, we love you as a player. You are a legend. If you had not scored the 99 goal, we wouldn't have won a treble. But as a manager, stop choosing favorites. You always tell we believe in give and go, but you're not doing it at all.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is why the fans are turning against you. So he has to actually do something. But we know what he will do. Like I said just now, that's what he's going to do.
We always revert.
The lineup at Atlanta.
Whenever his back is against the wall, he's going to revert to a double pivot. He's going to play back five. That is what is going to happen against Liverpool as well. Guaranteed. And then who is going to carry the team? It's not going to be Ronaldo. It's going to be Marcus Rashford. Just watch.
Marcus Rashford, Bruno Fernandes.
And maybe Mason Greenwood. They're going to carry the team, and then they're going to do some form of individual brilliance and whatnot. It's like history repeating itself lah.
Yeah.
Okay,
So you see, even if you
the
know,
script is made.
even if you know, can you imagine the managers who are going to play against us?
Guys,
Yes,
the
yes,
5 of us, we don't have a professional coaching badge. We can see what lobang is there. No, kita boleh nampak semua lobang-lobang dekat tu. Ni pernah jadi professional player. You ada coaching badge. You punya kontrak baru kena renew. You masih buat kerja macam coach. I mean coach kan dekat sekolah I boleh coach lagi baik dari inilah.
Aduh.
Okay,
Aduh.
EG, tadi yes, I remember yang comment you tadi because I wanted to hold it for this particular moment. You check up Cristiano Ronaldo. He's the type of player that no matter what, at any given moment he can create something. That's why you never take him out. Okay, but my question kepada kamu, jangan marah, I tanya saja.
No, okay,
You
okay.
tak rasa dalam team kita ada banyak orang macam tu? Bruno Fernandes, Paul Pogba. Paul Pogba, yes, recent times baru saja you nampak Ole Gunnar ada macam keberanian bola untuk ambil keluar Paul Pogba. How about Bruno Fernandes yesterday? I personally think yesterday, Van der Beek would have been a better player than Bruno Fernandes. Take him out, put Van der Beek in, we got
Yes,
nothing to lose.
correct.
Apa pendapat you, AG?
Okay, pendapat I very straightforward. I tengok match. Bila I tengok match, I review match. So I tengok pada siapa yang buat fumble patut kena tukar. Kalau Bruno tak perform, you tukar.
Yes.
So
Correct.
cuma Ronaldo sahaja, kita letaklah macam I akan cakap dekat siapa-siapa pun. Ronaldo, Messi, Zlatan. 3 orang ni, you tukar, you in trouble. Sebab diorang ni dah ada satu status yang boleh buat miracle happen. So, kalau Bruno dia tak sampai level tu lagi. Pogba, sorry to say, jauh. Kita tengok highlight, dia sepak bola, free kicks, kena palang, wah, everybody cakap dia world class. Kena palang je, orang cakap world class, tak masuk pun. So, bila dia main dengan United, dia tak boleh buat langsung macam tu. So, dia tak boleh gel dengan Bruno, dia tak boleh gel dengan Sancho, dia tak boleh gel dengan siapa-siapa sekarang ni. Dia hold kita punya midfield. Tapi kalau topik ni, Bruno. Kalau Bruno out form, keluarkan dia. Bagi chance dekat Van der Beek. Donny need to play. Donny ni macam Raj cakap, saya setuju 200%. Dia ni calon Ballon d'Or 2018, correct Raj? Correct
2008.
2018.
2018 ya, 18.
Ya, 2018, 2018.
3 years
Calon
ago
Ballon
ni,
d'Or, maksudnya dia perform. Dia memang perform. Dia muda dan intelligence. Dia bukan cikai punya. So kalau you tak trust player you, siapa lagi you nak trust? Kenapa you pergi beli dia? You bukan beli dia 4 million. You beli dia 49 million. So, kalau Bruno tak boleh perform, sebenarnya Bruno dengan Pogba tak boleh main sekali. So, you ada dua karakter yang lebih kurang sama. So, sepatutnya, you kena bagi, kalau you nak main Pogba, you sub Bruno. Kalau you nak bagi Bruno, you sub Pogba. So, kalau you buat something yang macam, sekarang ni kita ada masalah macam Tomine dengan Fred. Sama dengan Pogba dengan Bruno. Bila Bruno perform, Pogba flop. out of 10 game, Pogba perform 1. Assist 4. Sampai sekarang kita carry forward itu story. Then you nak salahkan siapa? Pogba dari zaman Mourinho lagi. Zaman Mourinho ada masalah. So you sekarang ni you nak pilih siapa? You nak pilih Pogba ataupun you nak pilih Bruno? Tapi kalau for me individually, kalau you buat fumble, you cannot deliver in that game, you kena sub. Oleh kena tukar, terus tukar. Kita kat bench kita tu boleh beli young boys 1-2 kali.
betul.
Correct or not? Boleh beli 2, maybe 3 young boys.
Old boys juga sekali.
Boleh beli 3 kelab. Kita punya sub je boleh beli 3 kelab. So tu lah, tak tahu lah kenapa macam sub yang Matic on form, you pergi tukar. You masukkan Lingard dengan McTominay, I tak tahu for what, clueless, lari tak apa-apa. Itu punca skor gol ketiga. I tak tahu dia buat apa. Tapi itulah cakap, kalau you nak cakap, kalau Dom tadi kan, Dom cakap pasal Bruno tak perform, keluarkan. Simple as that. Nothing special about Dom. Lagipun sekarang ni you tengah emo, you banyak main game kat United, supposedly pun you kena rehat lah, bagilah Donny main. Donny tu kita tak nampak potential 100% lagi.
Betul.
Cuba bagi dia main dalam macam game yang ni, Leicester ni, main dia 90 minit. Dia ada gel dengan Ronaldo, dia ada gel dengan Sancho, dia ada gel dengan Greenwood. Kita tengok outcome dia. So, tapi sekarang ni kita ada masalah apa tau? Kita ada masalah tengah, problem. Kita masalah attacking tak ada problem sangat. Tapi kita punya kawan-kawan ni macam terfikir kita ada masalah attacking. Attacking kita power. Tapi kita tak boleh nak suitkan saja. Tapi masalah kita tengah. Midfield kita very obviously memang problem yang menyebabkan defense kita cepat penat. Sebab kita punya midfield yang tak buat kerja, kita punya defense tambahlah dengan kita punya captain power sangat, super power. Super power, you tengok jadi macam ni. 4 gol semua datang dari dia. Ingat 3 je. Betul, Raj pun cakap yang gol kedua pun dia juga.
Okay, Mark, I got a question for you. This one, actually, Syed actually brought this up yesterday that Ole Gunnar should have. I mean, based on apa yang tadi AJ dah cakap pasal Ronaldo punya, but then Syed got an opinion that actually he should have taken out Ronaldo, put Mason Greenwood in the center, Jadon Sancho on the right hand side with Marcus Rashford on the left hand side. What do you think about
Raj.
Yes, I think he should give it a shot. You know, honestly, why does you see repeating something over and over again, expecting different result is called insanity, you know. It's insane. That's why the fans are frustrated. He keeps saying system. He want to try, he want to test, still want to do. But you're not testing. Why not? You should have done that one. Like what AG said also, take out Bruno lah, give VDB a chance to prove himself. Test lah, try, different. Week in, week out, you know already, like you say, Bruno Pogba. Yeah, maybe Bruno Pogba also is not a good partnership together. Right.
Dah berapa tahun dah berapa season. You kena tengok Bruno dengan Pogba berapa season.
McFred already not working. Try every week, still do the same. You know, to me, actually, yesterday, Syed said something very interesting. Which I agree with him. I do, you know, like, and this is something that I've said many times over as well. I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer does not have the capability to communicate to his players what he wants.
Ini betul.
Because from me, personally, growing up when I played team sports, you know, when I was coached by my basketball coach and stuff like that and all, we can see a good coach, right, can tell you exactly what you need to do or what he expects of you on the field.
Agreed.
So I have always said 4-2-3-1, 4-3, whatever, 4-2-3-1, 4-3-2-1, all these different tactics, play from the back, double pivot, single pivot, whatever all, I feel is too complex for Ole. I'm not saying Ole is stupid, please don't get me wrong. I'm saying it's too complex because it's really not easy. It's really not easy to play in these type of formations. And then the second thing is, right, Ole does not have the credentials to control all the star players in the team.
Yeah. Betul.
He go and tell Ronaldo, do this. Ronaldo look at him. What have you won? Who are you? Even as a player, I'm already better than you.
Yeah.
Pogba, also top player, star player, right?
World
all
Cup
these
winner
star
some more.
players, yeah.
World Cup winner.
You need people like Pep, Tuchel, Tuchel, Klopp, all these stuff, bigger managers, maybe even Conte, and stuff like that, to put these star players into their positions, you know. Not everybody can manage these people. Like you said, we have all the firepower, like what AG said. Our firepower in front is damn good. Yes, midfield we're lacking and stuff there and all. But at the end of the day, people say, you cannot blame Ole. Sorry, guys. Ole is the CEO of the company. When a company stocks drop, when the company is not performing, right, it doesn't matter who's the marketing manager, it doesn't matter who's the COO, it doesn't matter who's the CFO, people will only go and chop the CEO's head.
The thing is, if I can add, Lama, the thing is, right, what Ole needs to realize is you are favoring the wrong players.
Yes.
Favoring the hardworking guys.
Betul tak, Mak?
You're not
the favoritism part is something that I cannot understand as to why.
I mean, you are favoring players based on their price tags. You're favoring players based
He's
on
not.
He's not.
If he is, Sancho will play every week.
No, based on the blade of grass that they are running, serious. Like how much they run, how much they track back, stuff like that.
But it's pointless lah. Anyways.
you kena I just add a bit. So kita kena dengar ex-player yang betul-betul cakap bagi true punya opinion. Macam Jack Stam bagi tahu. You tak boleh order Ronaldo macam you order orang lain.
Correct.
Dia dah
you must
sampai
know how to talk to him.
Ronaldo ni dah sampai satu level yang beyond. Tak ada orang pernah buat macam dia. Dia bukan dah macam nak cari cup ke apa ke kan. Dia dah breaking records. International records ke, Premier League records ke, everything dia dah achieve. Dia makan breaking lagi. Tapi kalau you still lagi macam you buat dia macam budak-budak, you bagi dia, kan, I tak tahulah. Oleh pun kita tak ada dia punya footage tau. Macam Pep kita dapat footage ada yang half time.
Susah nak cakap lah because maybe the rules are different in each of the how to say the clubs and whatnot. They don't allow this.
Yeah,
kind of
but
thing,
I
so
mean,
maybe.
you and I know Ole is not that kind
Yeah.
of fire, you know, that kind of player, that manager lah. And for me, I don't think that's going to work for us lah.
Susah nak cakap, very subjective. Because why? Kita tak tahu sebab apa. Siapa lagi player Manchester yang kita nak? Kita dah ada very strong team, to be honest. Cuma adalah nanti komen akan tulis CDM, kita tak ada lagi. Okay, selain daripada tu, siapa lagi yang kita tak cukup? Selain daripada kapten kita, jangan cakap pasal kapten. Kapten tak boleh. Kan?
Okay, guys, I think we are already very far in already. We're already 1 hour plus already. Okay, maybe a closing statement. Okay, Eddie, any words you want to give the viewers to the United fans, and then in anticipation untuk game yang akan datang Atalanta dan of course the biggest game of the season against Liverpool.
I guess believe, guys, believe. Okay. What else can we do anyway, right? Have to believe, right? And I think people in the Telegram group knows my stand with Oli. Betul-betul dah tak tahan dah sebenarnya, right? But I got no power to kick him or whatever not, kan? Nothing at all. So if he's still going to stay, if he's going to be around for another few months or until the end of the season, so be it, right? I support Manchester United. I don't necessarily have to support the manager, okay? But whatever it is, I still want the team to be the team to win. I want the club to be successful. I will still support the team, and I hope they actually turn up as a team, because right now they are just a group of players. They are not a team. They are a group of players, which is a mix of superstars, a mix of good players, average players, and maybe just a biasa players. And they put on the jersey and they go onto the pitch and they play together. That's what they are. They are not a team.
Savage.
Makan dalam lah, Eddie.
I'm sorry lah, but that's what I see.
Betul.
You don't see that. You don't see that with Liverpool. You don't see that with City. You don't see that with Chelsea. They put on the jersey. They go to the pitch. They know exactly what to do.
Yeah.
Players know where to go. They know where to run. Defenders know when to go out, when to go down. Strikers know where to place themselves.
Yeah.
Play
for the back.
For United. Tak ada. Semua
Bro,
main hantam je.
Ada satu player superstar ni dah offer close to 400,000 a week pun tak nak sign lagi.
Itu kita discuss special episode lain
masa boleh.
Di lain masa.
So anyway,
kalau tak 2 jam lagi tu.
Okay, so anyway, my last words is that the next time the players take to the pitch, play as a team, and it all really starts with Oli. So he really needs to wake up, right? He already mentioned, I think in one of the interviews that we need to play better, we need to play like this, we need to play like that. Okay lah, enough talk lah, show lah. Bila lagi? Orang dah fed up dah tunggu. Okay, sorry, that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, and with that, we will wrap up our session today. Okay, like usual, please like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to join the Telegram group. If you want to discuss further with Eddie dengan AG, join Telegram group. Links in the description. You boleh cakap sampai pagi 5 pagi. Confirm ada orang lain punya.
Yes, betul.
Okay, guys, we'll see you guys in the next video. Okay, take care.
Bye, guys.
Alright.
Good night.
Bye.